snow there.
Julia, I keep seeing your name on the site there. It looks like you're looking around on the online site. I see you there sometimes. So are you getting
yeah, I posted one homework, but I haven't finished the homework from last time. I wanted to do more orchids, and I haven't done that yet.
I know, there's only so much time, right?
Yeah. May I ask a quick question about the paper?
Yes.
Like I got the paper to practice characters with squares in it, but I also got this bamboo paper that's very big. And in the mail, it was folded like so. And so now that I paint on it, I'm trying to find a way to get rid of this bent marks. You know how it's bent? And if I paint something nice and I want it as a gift, I don't want it to have a crevice.
You need you need to mount it. That's all you need to do.
For the Chinese painting or calligraphy, you know, the paper for the ink for doing that, it's very semi-sized or smeared. It's very thin for the ink work. And later you need to you need to mount it and put the backing paper and mount it. There is a mounting process needed, and that can be the make the paper, the painting to flatten it totally. So no worry about
just use the paperweight for now.
Yeah, and also the mounting process will enhance the color or everything shows better. So not just for platinum, that's very necessary for the before painting. Use paperweight and just no problem with that. And if you send it as a gift, absolutely you need to mount it. Or I think for 1 hour very experienced student Emily, and she used some she ironed it, if you really mind the
I did that, but it didn't help much.
To moist it, right? Is that right, Emily? Can you?
Yes, you have to moisten it first.
How do you do that? Spray?
You can use a mister, yeah, kind of a misting kind of thing. Or if you have any blotters, like the kind of blotters that you used to buy for desktops, you can moisten the blotter and then lay the paper on the blotter, and it just absorbs it a little bit, and the paper will completely relax, and then you can iron it.
I don't even know what blotter is, but I'll look into it. Thank you.
Yeah, I think and Emily wants to say just not too damped, just to make it a little bit, probably not directly water on that. Put something like indirectly, just make it more moisture, and a little bit of moisture will make it relax and then stretch again. And yeah, you try it, and absolutely, if you as a gift, you need to mount it. When you paint, if you mind before mounting process, if you mind the crease or wave, some things you can iron it.
So do you have a video on how to mount it?
Yes, we have a whole bunch of.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll send an email for the link and a question of which paper do I need to buy for mounting, because I would like to learn to do that.
Oh yes, we got lots of experts in our class already, like Emily, other people, Kathy, I think.
But I learned how to mount watching your videos, so they're very good.
Okay, I'm glad. It's you need to just practice a little bit, and I think I remembered I said if you can iron a shirt, use the iron, you can do that. A little bit of practicing, okay.
Julia, it's just on YouTube under Henry Lee. All their videos are on there, and it's the dry. dry
Okay.
mounting. Yeah, there's.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. And I remember the Yulia. Okay. Later after class, so we can send you a link and you check the website more for that. Okay.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Let's start our today's class because we have lots of things to do in just this 1 hour. Okay. One of my orchids is blooming, and also happened is the name is Dao. Is Dao. Dao is like a Taoist Dao, and also this word is very important for us because lots of people I know want to learn this word, and this can be the single one character for the image also. So we want to learn these characters. This is the time. And other characters, light is also the good word. My poor ink bottle always dirt my hands, so I prepared the paper towel here. Okay, let's look at the handout for the first class. For the first character, we do. You saw the handout standard first. Okay, as normal. So when you see the characters, you will see some parts we learned, and you will know sometimes you can use find the characters you're really interested in. Probably we didn't learn at our class. You can use the Google translation the tool and find out. And later, you can know how to, I know how to write the dot, how to write the horizontal, the strokes, right? So you can do yourself for the standard style. Yeah. Okay. The two dots on the top, and one this direction. Press lift. And the other one, you want to make longer. This direction. Two dots normally on top like that, right? And horizontal. Small slant. Kind of very connect. Vertical. And then horizontal, actually a little bit of direction. This, if two vertical together, normally the right one make it longer, not just a flip. Since we use brush to make it more fun. Okay, two small one, and one side touch. The other side leave a little bit of space. See it? That's kind of the roll. And the bottom one to seal it. But see the right one, the right vertical longer. And then the radical I'm doing. This is the center one from top down, right? And then dot. This radical is for what? I think where I forgot we learned. Oh, the far, I think. Dot, and then vertical, horizontal, and with something curve, like a number 3. You remember this way, but do not do the starting to curve. It's still horizontal stroke. Okay, so horizontal, and then like the turn. You can remember it like the number 3, and the big press, kind of the dominant stroke. Lift, 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 lift. That's the standard writing. So 2 parts. Actually, some still we can analyze more detailed for that. Lots of characters here. This is down, okay. And I will write. This is head. But normally in writing language, we have other words for like spoken, mostly people call this is the head. And this is for self. And I. Do we learn some characters very close to this? I forgot. I think we learned. If one stroke in center, what's that? What's that? Any people remember that?
I can't see this.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There, a little bit. Thank you.
Thank you for.
Oh, that's better. Thank you.
Sun, right?
Sun. I said how to remember that. This is more like an eye look. Well, it's eye like thing, and this is actually from original like that. Then squarish become the sun or day. Okay. Hey, we learned a lot and we reviewed. Okay, so Dao, this Dao is the center character is head. And then this is the walking radical dot, and then horizontal and the number 3 like thing, and start here, big press. This is the walking radical. We have lots of radical, right? Normally on the top, but not always. This is on the bottom because it's the meaning, right? Walk. Not the whole character, just the radical. Okay, let's do the walking style. Okay, can you still tell this is the characters still from the standard style, right? But more connected, because walking from the standing. Okay, how to do that? The 2 dots to get together, right? But still like 2 press. 2 dots press together and then connect the horizontal one and then become the I 1, 2 in center, the third one, seal it, and then dot. This number 3, start with kind of like S, because more simple. Yeah, the horizontal one, the start the walking radical, not that clear. Instead, kind of just directly touch. Made a kind of the starting pausing, and then go a little bit like S shape, and then go. And the last stroke at the end, not very, not shows that the press, like less press, but compare with the standard because it's walking, faster. Okay, so this radical, how to write this in the walking style when you do the faster, that's the kind of the way. Number 3 become kind of the S. So dot, the same. And then start with kind of this direction, and then press. That's the way to do. Okay, for the grass running style, looks really different, and I do not think normally people even can recognize it. So I didn't choose that one. Instead, I put the official script. Yeah, some people asked when I use which kind of the style. I said as one character image. Sometimes people like this style and people like that style. You can choose for the things you really want to look the very stable and very dignified looking. Probably you want the the on stone, on metal looking thing, like the official script. And for like you want to show the movement for the really, the big, large image of the character. Sometimes in the restaurant or the museum exhibition, they put lots of the big paper. You want to show the movement and shoot really the dynamic thing. You probably want the walking style or some things like the grass style, even the running style, shows lots of the movement for the big one. But for like a small size or mid size one character, I will say the official script looked very dignified looking, stable. Okay, let's do it. 2 dots. In this style, because it's on the hard surface, like a carving, like knife, the dot is less like the raindrop and more like the triangle thing. And very flat. This walking radical, as we said, like the number 3 looking thing, really curve or S-shaped thing, because it's hard to do the smooth curvy thing by using knife on stone, right? Carving. So instead, change a little bit, but this is the rule. You remember it like 3 dots instead of the number 3 thing. Okay. First, about the same, right? 1, 2, 3, and then a small vertical, a little bit to this side, and ready to go the big press. Big press almost the same, but at the end, like we talk about the goose tail flying, right? Back a little bit the brush, like a press. And then go. Big press and lift. Yeah, that's the official script style. Okay, did you notice, see this eye part, head part, totally compare with the standard style or working style is flat, more flat. And there is the one stroke dominated. We talk about the general rule in the one character, right? This character, no matter in standard style or the working style or official script style, it should be the last one because it's a walking one. Yeah, some people said, thinking of the way going, the way to go. So this stroke dominated. And in official script, we said choose one stroke, only one flying at once in the one character. So this is also the goose tail flying one to use at the end, at the walking radical, this stroke. So not the horizontal stroke. It shows in the two ways, either the goose tail flying stroke shows either the horizontal one or the press one shows once. And the press one, normally in the official script, normally tend to be more horizontal like, because more the way, the direction, not very vertical. Okay, I think that's how much we learned in this chapter. And let's move to the next one, the light. Any questions so far for this chapter? Understand or any question you want to ask?
Victoria? When you say sometimes you use the official script, you don't mix them, do you? In other words, if you're going to use official, you use official script for everything that you're writing at that time, or can you mix different ones?
And normally for like if I think my understanding, are you talking about in like the 4 characters or 2 characters, you choose one of this style and one at another style? Was that your question?
Yes.
Okay, and normally no. But interesting things, I think sometimes mixed is people, when you write your own style, sometimes kind of mixed in between, in between self script and official script style, or in between standard and official script style, become your style eventually. That's possible, that's allowed. But if you want to copy things, normally you do not want like 4 characters, one of absolutely running style and one is standard style. Sometimes not absolutely that. If something in between is okay.
Thank you.
Good question. Yeah. Okay, the light. This is easy, right? The easy one, and we want to learn the standard first. Okay, like a dot, like horizontal, vertical thing. Okay, as we just learned calligraphy, we said that the dot is the most important stroke, right? and other stroke always start with the dot, which means pause and then leave. Okay, dot, and then left side, okay, center left side, right? Left side, the dot and the lift shows the direction of ready for next stroke. So that's what come from. The other stroke, this dot shows other direction. Normally 3 dots like that. Center first, and you do the side, 2 sides, 1 left first, right later, and this direction, like a holding thing, talking each other on the top. And then horizontal one, but show, you see a little bit up. And then slant. And then vertical, continue with the horizontal and gradually lift for the hook. When I talk, always only see the tree, do not see the forest. See this dot, I think is too far from the center one. Looks like, you know, the top one is too like scattered. that more like the whole thing, wholeness, right? Okay, that's the light. And let's move on the walking style for the light. Basically, it's just more connect, right? Didn't change anything, didn't even change the order of writing. You can tell this one very clear, and the 2 dots together by doing one press like that, right? And then this connect with the slant, and this is the hook. This one is too sweeping, too sharp, not good. Not good. Need to gradually lift. Do not do the too sharp sweep. Do not sweep this too fast, right? So you will talk about the walking style, but you still need to be, you have some, not just sweeping, right? Not just the purpose is not just fast doing. You still have you have your rhythm of where to go a little bit fast and where to press a little bit and then go. Still have the rhythm there. Okay, this is the walking style. Just some connect, right? And this is this slant one just after, and the connected continue after the horizontal one. Go start here instead of go here, right? Okay, that's the common one. For the grass style, running style, cursive style, we said even change the order for the faster writing. And this is also the role of how to do this kind of thing. So two side dots first, and the big.
Victoria, sorry
yes.
to interrupt. On your handout, these say that it's Dow, but it's light, isn't it?
This is light.
Oh, okay. Because the running and the cursive, it says roadway Dow, but it's at the bottom there. But it's the light one, right? It just, yeah. The standard says light, but
I'm so sorry.
no problem. It's just,
I'm so sorry. My bad.
Oh, it's easy to fix.
Sorry. Big mistake. So, yeah, I do the format and the format I copied and I didn't. Oh, that's light.
Just the other,
sorry. Light. Yeah, it's
light.
It's
okay,
light.
good.
I didn't.
No
I
problem
didn't.
at all.
Sorry. Yeah.
Let's see.
Okay. Yeah.
So I mean, they're so far apart, and it's easy to tell.
This is the light on the handout is wrong. Okay. And the other one, the cursive style. Let's do that. Okay, so two dots on side first, and then center one connect with the bottom one, and the horizontal one become really small, right? Two dots first, and continue with the big dots and the small dots and the big dots, like that. Kind of ready for the next character. The crucial point is this first and then this. But some people do still like this hook if by itself. If ready for the next character, usually the hook like that. If by itself you want to write, lots of people still do this. The hook. The bigger and the more squarish. I will let you know because different people with their different writing. Yeah, all correct. It's just the top one become that, and how to connect top and the lower one, upper and the lower one. Okay, let's move to the. Oh, I didn't give you the official script one. And you can also do this official script one. As I said, you can use even to learn the characters you really want to learn yourself. Probably not in our class. And you use. I saw Susan Raymond sometimes use, and Kathy I think once use Google Translate. This is also our purpose. When we learn the strokes and the parts, the radicals in our class, and you can, no limited, no bound, you can find out, and then I know how, this looks like the blah, 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 and how to write it, at least, and in horizontal, vertical, I know what's that, how to write it. It is. Okay, how to do the official script of that. Order the same, stroke by stroke. Okay, the vertical one. And then two dots, more, the triangle, not that smooth raindrop like, because you cannot do the pressing and the lifting on the stone. So looks more stiff, but also more strengthened because it's more dignified looking. And the horizontal one, make it flatten, okay? Horizontal one, kind of connect of that. The slant one also we need to learn in the the style of the official script. And it doesn't show very sharp tip at the end. Instead, rounded back a little bit even. Let's go. Back stroke a little bit and then do that. And then, back a little bit. Do this kind of thing. Okay, and then to do the vertical backstroke a little bit, do here a little bit shorter, okay, and then start the other one because they're also different from this one. This directly go the curve one, and the other characters, characters for the script, official script is stroke by stroke together. The turning part is really not the soft brush on the paper, right? So you like start another stroke, okay, here, not the smooth here, okay, here, and then press, go big like these things, and goose tail flying here. Yeah, that's the official script. I can do even actually more flat. That's also I write it on the road on Emily's critique the homework. I said you in general can do the even flat. That's also one character of the official script, like the 3 dots. Yeah, this kind of. Yeah, just thinking of the more stiff, you are using the knife, like carving things on wood, on the stone, on the hard surface, on the bamboo, or thinking of use the stick and write things on the sand surface. You go feel some things, you need to put power on, and then your brush can go further. Okay, that's how much for the characters we learned. And what about, let's see, any question you have for those 2 characters? Any questions of writing or different style? Hold on, just a minute, I got the paper. Try to write the Dao, because I said this is also very common, popular character in 1 character image. So try to write it. I mean, practice a lot, and you can write it perfect. Every we have a tradition around the Chinese New Year at Chinese before to write on this square paper, use 1 characters. And we all every year we always go to do the here at Americana. They do the activity of sending this out. The mall, the shopping center hosts it, and we go there. And I send out lots of these characters, and people, we tell people, our Chinese customers, to do that. And there is a list with the English explanation to let them to choose one characters. Normally, yes, like a blessing or some things, and for years, I think this year is the eighth year, but we don't know because they talking about since last, I think October, talking about this year, and we talk about do we do that, and more, and do Zoom, or we don't know yet. They don't know yet so far. We talked about back and forth a few times. Anyway, we have our list, and this also the DAO is also we improved, changed a lot. I mean, every year update for the customers' request. This is one of the popular words now for the character for write. So I'm going to write one. Do the official script try. When you find your brush is very dry, seed stroke, you can go slower to save it. You do not want to do the interrupting to do the ink. Yeah, that's the DAO. I think if plenty ink, I want to do this part more, more like the more press and the more stronger for that. This flying thing more showy, but this is okay. And also, yeah, Emily, I want to give your suggestion is you can do the horizontal one or the press one. However, the flying, the goose tail flying, the stroke, just more showy a little bit. Yeah, but yeah, I just tell you this, but I do not want to let you know anything you are doing is not good enough. No. You are doing perfect. And I said, I write, you got the perfect understanding of the how to walk and how to put the strengths on that, the way to do the strokes. That's the most important things. So you are doing great. I'm just giving you a suggestion. One very characteristic the stroke. You can do a little bit more, yeah, more showy. Shows, oh, it's beautiful, a little bit more, yeah. But do not change the way to go other stroke. Yeah, keep that. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's the DAO. And I think I do the one more of the walking style. See if you can sometimes people want me to do the walking style. Some people want me to do the official script or standard style. They think, oh, that's clear. That's more clear, to see. And sometimes do the walking style, or they like it, because they are stand by and watching me to do that is, oh, that's cool. They say see the movement and shows more dynamic thing, But you can try. I think it shows more dynamic things also. That's the walking style for the DAO. So I think, I don't know, sometimes I do not know how to make the decision where you use the walking style, or where you want to use the official script style, or the standard style. Just depends. Or I can say they're all beautiful, or different people, different taste. Or I just can tell you this the walking style or the cursive style shows more dynamic, and the official style shows more dignified looking, stable looking. So it depends. You can choose or practice both of them. See what do you feel like you want to do for express things, or for looking at later. You can try both. Sometimes for different character you have different feeling of some way you like to do, or some way you feel I do not want this character to be this style. And then where's my paper? I do some orchids. My orchids, lots of yellow flower. As I attach the pictures, photos there, and the flower is very yellow gold colored. That's why called 西蜀道光. Xi is western, and later we will learn that the characters. And the Shu, I don't think you want to learn it. Shu means another word for Sichuan province. For the province, sometimes we have like a two name for it. This is the other name for it. Very seldom to use that. So, but there are other characters for the Dao Guang. Taoist light for this yellow golden flower orchids. I try to use this paper to do my Taoist light orchids. And my orchids is almost gone, but you can see the proportion is at the can you see that at the screen? You see that leaves longer and shorter with different layers, and the flower is about a little bit lower than the half size about the heights, but yellowish, and you can see more clear at your handout the pictures I emailed you. So I'm using the paper. Can you see my screen? Yeah, the paper is semi-sized and with some, the golden, the frame, the fan-shaped frame. Can you see that? You see that? So I'm going to do the orchids because it's Taoist lights, and I want to omit the pot and just sometimes not sketch, just based on that, just do whatever I want to do. I want to do the horizontal one and use this fan-shaped paper to do that. Okay, since the I want to use color, since talking about the Taoist light, this name and the flower is very yellowish, and I got 4 stems of that. So compare with the small other orchids, small flower, this is be considered, you know, the bigger and a lot flower there. So from far you can see. So I try to use some yellow color to do the flower first to save some, because otherwise doesn't show very well. Yellow, put a little bit green, a little bit greenish, and put a little bit indigo. And this shape a little bit like the bamboo shape, like a two tips. I mean sharp tip. Just do the 5 strokes, you know, in group. When you see the bamboo painting, you know, probably cannot really see, you know, by group. You know, some just, okay, and then the stem a little bit. Doesn't have to be identified that clear. Just some hint there. And then I just use the big brush. You can use a smaller brush to do the leaves and a kind of weaving in that. We say 1, the first stroke, open the sky, right? Whatever you want to go. And then make the phoenix eye, you know, the cross one. And then break the phoenix eye. You know, phoenix eye is here, right? The breaking one normally go other direction. And then you can have the, because my one actually, this one is very, lots of leaves there. You know, the other groups of that, or, you know, some like the 4th one, after 3 strokes, basically, the 4th one and the 5th one just helped, you know. My too big a brush got problem, but I don't care because this part need to be, orchids want a lot of moisture. So I don't really care. And this is a semi-sized. You know, do I want some strokes here because it's fan-shaped here? Probably yes, probably not. Okay, some stalks for the real things I can do. Yes, not too much. Okay, then where do I write? Okay, What about here? Because I'm thinking about the whole space. So whole space here, right? Dominant stroke is here, and I don't think here is the place to do that. And here seems, yes, I still have some place. Oh, actually, before I writing, I want to the flower part, because the leaf part, I want dot the centered thing by some a little bit in the rouge color. Just give them give the yellow one a little bit layers. If you use ink to do whole thing, you do the flower part light ink, and the center part, the dotted center, use dark ink. So I'm use rouge here. Just very, 写意, doesn't have to do like one by one things. Put some thought. Okay, more layers there shows the flower, more layer and with some centered thing. And this should be the dot-like stroke, very calligraphy. You do the rounded thing, you do dot and lift, dot and lift. Do that. Okay, try to use the smaller brush. Okay, I just use this ink and use just the tip. Sometimes always it's too big. Thanks for this is semi-sized paper. So. This is the character for Western. She, Western, West. And the Shu is the other name for the Sichuan province. Okay, here, Dao. Because this is Sichuan local orchids, and the Sichuan compared with like Shanghai, Nanking is down the east. So Sichuan is considered more west. Actually, it's inland. We only have the one coast, east coast. So it's called the West Sichuan Province orchids. And this orchid is the west doorest because it's the light yellow golden-ish thing. My brush is too big, but it's okay. The paper is kind of big. And my name. And later I will put seal here. So this is the, later I put the picture there. And well, no matter, probably not the perfect thing, but I just want to, I only have this much time to show you in the class. And I want to just let you review it for reviewing class. I always take just the picture on that. This is the orchid painting on this fan-shaped framed paper. Yeah, that's it. And this is my 西蜀道光 West Sichuan's orchids with the name of the Taoist light, because yellow goldenish thing. By the way, also, so we learned the Tao characters and happened to be in this. The name for my orchids. We do the orchids painting for the calligraphy stroke practicing. Also, this is the Taoist light. Also, is the Qin Dynasty for 30 years for what's it called, the ring title, ring type. My English pronunciation.
The reign title.
Yeah, the reign title for 30 years in Qin Dynasty.
Ah.
Mm-hmm. You know, each empire, you know, when they the time when they the ring, they have different title, right? This is Henry, can you help me to check the exact year for Taoist light? Thank you. One six blah blah. Hold on, just 1 minute. Actually, just 1 minute. Yeah, during the Qin Dynasty from 1821 to 1851 is called the Taoist light year. It's one of the empire's reigning title year for 30 years with this, yeah, Taoist light year. So we learned the Tao and we learned my Taoist light orchids and the single character Tao. Okay, that's all. Yeah, time always flying. And any questions simply you have or anything you want to let me know. And the next week is just the last week for before the Chinese New Year. And one character I know, I'm going to use very typical, the most use of a blessing for Chinese, the blessing, the fu, the thing for one character and of another character.
That fan painting was just beautiful. You just did with the orchid and that thing.
Yeah, I think. And also really once I did the one by using the character and Henry, can you the sofa get the 用心 for me? Thank you. I got the calligraphy on that. It's beautiful as well. And Henry does the painting on that. The landscape is beautiful. We have other. Yeah. I show you just half minute. I want Henry get that.
Yeah, the leaf.
The
there,
paper. I think
so nice.
Yeah, it helps a lot to. I don't know. Especially the the horizontal one. Yeah, we have the off-white one, kind of the birch color, and the white color. I think for the color one, you know. Okay, here's the one I do the character for once. I think one day morning I did that. This is heart we learned, right?
Mm.
And this is the to use. So I did. That's a word for the to use heart. To directly translations to use heart, which means things from heart, from heart. To like the to love from heart, or to do things from heart, not just skill, or not just anything from heart, which means from heart. So I did a choreography on that, on this one, and then I break it because it's wet, and I put on the sofa and myself, and I sit on it accidentally, just break it. Oh, and also I did other just ink and ink painting of my orchid, and I put the character of orchid there. We learned, right, the running style. I tried the paper because this is new. I didn't put on the website. I'm going to do that. I tried the paper, semi-size, how much smearing, and how. See, I did a very simple thing, but with this frame, I think is. I like it. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful.
Okay. Yeah, that's the orchid painting. Okay. Anyway, any questions about today's class, or any things you want to say? To tell me, or quick,
Victoria,
Emily.
I would love it if sometime you would share the list of the words that you have people choose from. I think that would be really helpful.
Okay, and actually now what I'm doing is sometimes I'm always update things. I have the like the very wide range things for normal, like normal comments, or the tradition things. But I still, like Sunday, I give out the handout until Saturday, until Sunday morning. I'm still on updating things to see if I can match the season, or match the flower, or sometimes I think I got your list there, and want to to learn, right? And I update, adjust some things there, and also I'm thinking about the word, like the Henry is giving the painting class, and I'm thinking about like the homage to some famous people, and also there is one word there also means respect. Means respect. Also on the one character image is good character on my list, so I want to do that. And also for like the year of the title, normally we use on the painting when you do that for the Chinese lunar year, and people use that. Probably we want to use that. And also that's for the practical use. Also, I think for each characters, we are learning like some basic things, the same for practicing. And also after that, on the save with the roof, and they say, oh, by the way, we can learn, the home and the house one with the same, like the roof radical. I always updating, but I understand what you're talking about, and also to others. If you have anything you want to learn, you give me your list, or sometimes and you can start to based on how much we learned, at least for single strokes. You can try to look at the Google translation, try to find out things yourself, and when you do that, also you can let me know. I will give you suggestions or critique on that. Also, I can do that. Yes, I will let you know sometimes my list, or yes, I do have, in my mind. But for every week, I always like to change and update for like qi, like energy or vital energy, and for Tao, almost on my list, and for the dragon, every people want to learn that, lots of things. Yeah, I will let you know like for later what we are going to learn, and let you to choose. Tell me what exactly what the most one you want to learn, and you let me know what you want to learn, and I will probably you are thinking about consideration of things. Probably we don't know what to think about it. Probably let us know what's your list of going to teach. Yes, some flower, some probably going to use in the painting. And sometimes I said the poetic word or some really good phrase, probably you cannot have your suggestion to give me, need me to give you, I will do that. And probably more than one class we can learn for the one phrase later. Right. And some really good, also really good the poetic title, poetic phrase for painting idea as well. Yeah. Okay, I will do that. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Victoria.
Okay, thank you.